Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on this show. This is kind of an impromptu video, but I kind of want to talk about some college football, so I'm going to do like a college football week 8 preview here. It's about nearly 1 o'clock, so I want to do the college football preview, because there's a few games I want to talk about here. The main games I want to talk about is Penn State, Ohio State, the biggest game of the weekend in my opinion, along with Tennessee, Alabama, 2 ranked matchups here. And then we got Duke, Florida State, and Utah USC, the main games I want to talk about in this preview. I'll stick with my predictions for the other games. But the first thing I want to talk about is Penn State, Ohio State. 2 6-0 teams. Number 7 Penn State, number 3 Ohio State. 2 big matchups here. This is a really tough game to pick. I know Ohio State's playing at home, but this is the biggest matchup. The biggest challenge for Ohio State so far, in my opinion, and Penn State. Penn State really hasn't been challenged this year in any of their games. So this is both teams' biggest challenges. We'll see how good these two teams are later today at 12 p.m. at noon. I know Ohio State has like a 64% chance to win, but I think Penn State should have a higher percent chance to win. I think they're one of the most underrated top 10 teams right now that nobody's really talking about. But this is a really big matchup. There's no shortage of Big Ten East and college football playoff implications. And Penn State makes its trip to Columbus for the biggest game of the college football weekend. This is a big game for the college football playoff race. While a loss for either side doesn't eliminate them from the division race, it becomes particularly more difficult, needing all the tiebreakers to fall the right way. And both Big Ten behemoths arrive at the rivalry matchup with perfect records intact. Drew Lawler has yet to throw an interception this year, and he's looked really, really good. But I'm going to take Ohio State at home. I'm going to take Kyle McCord and Ohio State over Penn State, because I'll tell you back, Ohio State actually has been challenged again. That was the Notre Dame game where they come up clutch and won. Kyle McCord makes some big plays, and I think he's going to make big plays later today in that matchup. I'm going to take Ohio State for the win at home. UCF and Oklahoma. I'm going to take the Oklahoma Sooners at home. Oklahoma's a really good team this year. I really did not expect Oklahoma to be 6-0 at this point. But they've definitely surprised me. Dylan Gabriel's one of the top Heisman candidates this year. So, I'm going to take Oklahoma here at home. Air Force versus Navy. Air Force, 6-0, ranked in the top 25, which is pretty shocking. You wouldn't expect that to start the year, but I'll take Air Force in this matchup. Tennessee and Alabama, the other big game this weekend that everybody's talking about. I think Alabama's going to get bounced back against Tennessee. But Tennessee's defense has looked really good this year in their running game. If they can get that running game established and that defense like they have the whole year so far, they're going to have a shot to win this game. But you can't count out Nick Saban and Alabama. I'm going to take Alabama to win this matchup here against Tennessee. It's a really tough game to pick, but I'm going to take Alabama at home. Oregon versus Washington State. This is really tough. I mean, this would have been a better matchup if you asked me a few weeks ago. But Washington State's looked bad recently. That bad loss to Arizona. I'm taking Oregon to bounce back. And Minnesota and Iowa. Give me Iowa at home. The total for this game's low. It's like in the 30s. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Tulane versus North Texas. Give me Tulane. South Carolina versus Missouri. Give me Missouri to get the win versus South Carolina. South Carolina's defense has been bad this year, and they're a bad team. Texas and Houston. Give me Texas, the number 8 ranked team in the nation. North Carolina versus Virginia. Virginia's like 1-5. North Carolina's 6-0 ranked 10. Give me North Carolina. Ole Miss versus Auburn. I'll take Ole Miss on the road. Michigan versus Michigan State. Michigan State's trash this year. Give me Michigan. LSU versus Army. Give me LSU. Come on, they're not losing to Army. Duke versus Florida State. This is a very intriguing matchup here. Duke on the road. I'm going to take Florida State whether Riley Leonard's playing or not. But I could definitely see Duke pulling off the upset. But Duke football's really good. But They're gonna be but Florida State's gonna be playing tougher defenses. Duke's a really good defense, but I'm gonna take Florida State. I'll trust Jordan Travis. USC versus Utah. I'm gonna take Utah to get the win on the road. I don't trust USC right now. UCLA versus Stanford. Give me UCLA. And Washington, Arizona State to end the Week 8 slate. I'm gonna take Washington. But yeah, that's all to say for the Week 8 college preview. So until next match, peace.